So you have pulled Galbrena, and in this video I will tell you how to make her deal solid damage just like her abs. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Galbrena's kit relies on building her 2 forte, and one of them, which is a red forte bar, relies on echo skill casts. So you need to make sure that you cast echo of every teammate before you intro to Galbrena, and make sure to use Galbrena's echo skill as well before her main rotation. This is how her general rotation goes. First start with her intro, then spam her basic attacks till her forte is filled. Use her resonance skill. Then before you start her main basic attack combo, it is highly crucial to use her ultimate because it gives a massive 85% damage multiplier increase to her attacks. So make sure to have enough energy regen on her. After that, use her basic attacks till forte runs out. For her energy regen, you will need around 15 to 25% depending on your team. In monofusion teams of Lupa, you can go for the lower value. Also, one more important thing to note is the usage of her ultimate. It is important to cast it after the enhanced skill so as to get the 20% amplify buff from her inherent passive. And in this combo, you can include some animation cancel text to make her rotations faster. You can animation cancel the enhanced skill. As soon as you see the damage come out, use her liberation. And the next animation cancel you can do is a hit of her enhanced basic attack combo. You can swap cancel this attack. While playing Galbrena in quick swap teams, usually with Lupa, most players will fill up her forte with basic attacks before her intro during the swap cancel windows to reduce fill times. But it is important to note that after her intro, it is crucial to perform at least one basic attack to stack up the buff from her inherent passive. Whenever you switch to Galbrena, she starts with her basic attack stage 2. So what I recommend is to do basic attack 2, 3, 4 combo before her intro during the quick swap windows, and then cast the basic attack 2 and 3 after her intro. One of the most important things that you need to pay attention to while playing Galbrena is to get as much dodge counters as possible. It is a big deal for Galbrena as the dodge counters have really high multiplier than her basic attack stage 3, and they give direct access to her basic attack stage 4. So the dodge counter becomes a strong replacement for the basic attack stage 3 of her combos. Now let's talk about choosing the signature weapon. The two signature weapons that I am going to talk about is Galbrena's signature and Lupa's signature, both currently on the banner. And why these two specifically is because right now Lupa is the best in slot for Galbrena. Out of these two weapons, you may think that Galbrena's signature is a better pull because she is a main DPS. However, in a triple fusion team, when we consider the overall team damage, pulling for Lupa's signature can be slightly better. The difference itself is negligible, but Lupa's can be overall better because of its flexibility. Lupa is now the best support for fusion characters, making mono fusion team a meta, so signature becomes more flexible. But if you only care about Galbrena, who is quite flexible in team options, like you want to use her with Frolova, Yuno or G1 who is coming soon, then it will be better to pull her signature. Which signature have you pulled or going to pull? Let me know in the comments. Also, while we are at this, let's also talk about whether you should pull Lupa or not. Whether you want Lupa or not highly depends on your characters. If you have the other fusion characters like Brand, Changli, especially Brand, then I would say pull Lupa. But if not, then you can pull for Chi-Yuan instead, and since he is Galbrena's best support, he will most likely buff echo skill damage, not fusion since he is of aero element. If that's the case, then he will also be great with Frolova. But do note that Lupa seems to be more future proof as her buffs are solid for fusion teams. Now if you are a F2P player, it is totally fine to skip Galbrena's signature. Yes, it is a big upgrade, but unlike most of the newer characters, she performs really well even with the standard banner weapon. And for her teams, I've made a complete video on comparing all of them, but out of all her team options, she excels the most in mono fusion teams with Brand, Mortefi or Changli if you want to quick swap. I completely forgot about Changli in my last video, so I will do a quick comparison of her in this video. My Changli is S1, but it doesn't matter much cause bluntly speaking, her S1 is trash. It only gives like 2% upgrade. So as per my testing, both Changli and Brand are really good with Galbrena. Changli can be better if Galbrena has better investment and if you quick swap efficiently and fill her concerto with minimal fill time, letting Galbrena shine. If a Brand is S0R0, that is without his signature, then Changli becomes a clear winner, if and only if you are quick swapping with her. But if you want a simple playstyle, then it is better to go with Brand. There are other great options other than the Mono Fusion team as well. With Frolova, and for F2B you can use Mortefi with a sustained support. Let me know in the comments which team you use Galbrena in. And that's all for this video. Make sure to join my Discord server to hang out with other Wuthering Waves players. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching.